Log on, tune in, find out. Another good idea from Cambridge.
Now, the name Hogbetsotso, a lot of people don't know where the name comes from. Yes. And they translate it as the migration ho, meaning to move. But they are the run short. We don't know how it goes further. But because our language, the key to our language is lost, nobody takes notice of these things anymore. If you watch it very carefully, we have who is heaven, the source of creation. Ba is the mother of creation. And he is the first region of creation. And he is where we are now. So our forefathers, they give cosmological names to their places. Now when they say Hogbetsotso, it means from the original home, where they were, where they came from. They were living in provinces called Ho and Be. So they say Hogbetsotso, our migration from Ho and Be. If you come to the Hogbetsotso, there is a ceremony they do. We call it Muzago. Muzago. The Muzago is a type of dance where they move backward. It's a cultic dance where they move. They take 4 steps forward, 2 steps backward, 4 steps forward, 2 steps backward. That has also its own meaning. But now, during the Hogbets festival, they dance this backward, like this. In the front of the dancers, you find 2 men holding 2 hands, 2 old hands. They tie them on the law, because the mid palm, what is that rope made of palm, the oil palm, and they are drawing this palm. They draw them backward like this as the dancers move forward, backward. The 2 men hold the hands and they draw them on the ground, and the hands spread their wings and they wipe their footprints backward, away. They simply wipe their footprints away. Now that is a symbol. They are telling you we are a group of people, enigmatic. If you want to know who we are, we must trace our footprints backward. But remember, we have wiped our footprints from the sign of time. So you will not know who we are, really we are. That is the meaning of that ceremony. So they are dancing backward while they are wiping their footprints away. Originally, we were not called Ewes. The name Ewes appeared only in Nigeria, when we were in Nigeria. Mm-hmm. If you go to Ketu in Nigeria, north of Ketu, there is a small village they are called Ewes. Mm. That is where the name Ewes started appearing. But before this time, they never named themselves Ewes. They were changing names. originally, Mimudawe Likomeja Amuedu Ibilosudawe Likomeja Amuedu Ilosudawe Likomeja Amuedu Ivududawe Likomeja Amuedu Ilosudawe Likomeja Amuedu. O ye divinities embodied in nature, awake and rejoice, for men, the blissful, deathless beings, have appeared. O ye divinities embodied in nature, awake and rejoice, for men, the blissful, deathless ones, have appeared. This song takes us to the very beginnings of life, when the first human beings appeared on the scene. They crept out of water, and the mother goddess was calling the whole of nature to rejoice that the human beings have come. It's a long story. It was at the end of evolution of nature. Life crept out of water. The first human life evolved in water. When God created everything, and the earth was settled, then God started evoking life, calling life to come. Because the mother goddess itself is called Hab. Hab means blissful sound. And life, the human beings, everything is called Ab. So when the mother goddess started calling life, Ahunjangoyo sawayadiha sawayamato Etotogi widi luhu Iubetotogi widi fumaki yauto Abanukia wonu hiahi Ibanukia wonu hiau betomazame mielahi Ibanukia wonu hiau Ibanukia wonu hiau betomazame mielahi Ihunjangoyo sawayadiha sawayamato Etotogi widi luhu Iubetotogi widi when the mother goddess started evoking life, there came no response. When finally the response came, it came out of the depths of the oceans. And the mother goddess asked, why is it so? And life responded, it is a time of water. We are in the time of water, Aquarian time. So, the first living being was called Hamweba, which becomes Amweba. The Americans call it better. They say ameba. It's the human beings on the way. So from that ameba or amweba, originally amweba, it is the blissful, deathless human beings on the way. Started evolution of nature. At the end of a long process of evolution, the human beings appeared out of the dolphins. So, Amoeba becomes Hamwedu. Hamwedu. That is, the human beings have come. This is the first song I sang to you. Then, from Ketu, they moved to Dahuma. Homina hu banyiba nango homina hu banyiba lo. Oh, si Dahume homina hu banyiba nango. Homina hu banyiba nango homina hu banyiba lo. Oh, si Dahume homina hu banyiba nango. I take it off a chikata, quid over homina hu banyiba lo. Oh, si Dahume homina hu banyiba nango. I take it off a chikata, quid over homina hu banyiba lo. Oh, si Dahume homina hu banyiba nango. Bobo homina hu, anyigba nango homina hu banyiba lo. Aho si Dahume homina hu banyiba nango. Arise and let us go to fight. Dahume is threatened by catastrophe. Rise and let us go. So they built Dahuma. Very clear. Probably when they were in Dahume, the Yoruba started followed them, harassing them. So they had to fight. So, because of that harassment, they started again towards the west. They came to Dugbo in Togo. Then from Dugbo, they moved again northwards to build Mochi. A part of the Ewes, they didn't move to Mochi. They rather moved direct from Ghana. My family, we didn't move through Nigeria. We rather moved with the accounts direct from Ghana. We came to Gonja, to the Gonjas. That's why if you go to the Gonja land, you see the same practices, the cultural practices. Then from the Gonjas, we moved to Teshiman, what do you call him? Bronhafu. From Teshima, we came to Kumasi among the Ashan because we were one of the same group. Then from there, we came to Legon. This Legon land, our chief is called Le, and the hill of Legon. You ask a nigga, they will tell you the hill of Le. So that Legon, the whole of that Legon land belongs to my grandfather. Now, it is this festival, this whole migration story that we celebrate in the name of Hogbetsotso. And in that festival, then we try to reconstruct our history as far as we can trace it back. And then do things to revive the spirit of the nation. Now, every year, the mind becomes dirty after a long period. If you want to do it every day to renew your conscience, lechi, or chochi. Chochi. I call the name Chochi. Chochi means to purify the mind and the soul. So, over a long period of time, every year, that must happen. So, the religions, the religious states, they do their own purification. They organize it. And at times, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, they are just dancing and musicking. For the secular state, it must be organized also. And that is hidden under the name Hogbetsotso. It is the yearly purification of the state on the secular stage. So during that Hogbetsotso, all the things that are done in the religious state, the sacred state, cleansing of the land, we call it Dodede. Cleansing of the mind, we call it Apapopolo. And then Mbidodo, reconciliation of the people. These three things must take place before all the other ceremonies follow. So that is actually the meaning of the celebration of Hogbetsotso. Oh, we have the king, the Awomafia. The Awomafia is a whole, as I say, it's a state in state. With a whole organization, the Awomafia, we have the Awomafia. It's a quadrivium, that Awomaji, the stool, the Awomaji, the sacred stool. It's a quadrivium. 4 people sit on the throne. We have the Awomafia, who is the central figure. Then we have the Apadada. Apadada is the war marshal, the organizer of the state. Then we have, let's say, the prime minister. Then we have the Yehefia and the Yehefia. These 3 together around the king, they form the issue. Then surrounding them is the priests of the state, the chief priests of the state. When the Awomafia moves, he moves always like a priest, and he's surrounded, he's followed by all these priests. Then surrounding again this group is the Council of Elders. We have 15 clans now, and the 15 clans, the priests, the 3 generals, the Awomaji, they form what you call the legislative. They build the legislative, the lawmakers. So all the organizations that take place in the state, they organize it. They have their appointees who take care. We call them the Janu, the movers of the people. Beazadori, Beazado, Janu Mahenu. Beazadori, Beazado, Janu Mahenu, Bamanu Bavon. Beazadori, Beazado, Janu Mahenu, Bamanu Bavon. Kahuho, no Bahia, Janu Mahenu, Bamanu Bavon. Kahuho, no Bahia, Janu Mahenu, Bamanu Bavon. Beazadori, Beazado, Janu Mahenu, Bamanu Bavon. This is the song, the first song you'll hear at the Hogbetsotso. So the songs I'm singing to you, they contain the knowledge of our people. And there are thousands of them, as I say.
And are also used during the festival?
Yes,
yes.
You hear part of them in all the festivals.
All the festivals.
Yeah, some, as I say, they will not allow you to sing them because they are sacred things. Yeah, like they don't allow you to read certain sacred books. So also they don't allow you to use some of these songs because they are so sacred. When we meet, all the groups come. If you want to know about the history of our people, you have to go into the shrines. The shrines contain the secret. But if you go, you may not find anything until you hear these songs and you can interpret them. You will not get anything.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah, indeed.
So when they meet at this thing, the various groups, we have thousands of, about, let's say, let's count about 60 musical categories. And the songs they are singing if you analyze them, you take the text and you analyze them, you get a lot of our knowledge.